Hi, hello. This is Charlie Jose, and I'm gonna give you an update of my stock portfolio. Right now, it's a little bit down. It was higher last last January 12. It was 856.60 US dollar in total. Now it's down $846 after closing, and well, it's still ongoing, but after closing it was down. Why? Because the US stock market closed lower today, January 14, Wednesday in the US, primarily driven by a sharp sell-off in high growth technology stocks and a mixed bag of earnings from major banks. As of early Thursday, January 15, market futures suggest continued volatility following this pullback. So here are the factors that drove the decline. So number one, technology sector rotation. The tech-heavy Nasdaq led the losses, falling 1%. Investors appear to be rotating out of the Magnificent Seven and other AI-focused stocks like Nvidia, Broadcom, which have seen massive gains. Okay, that includes the other tech stocks as well. Reasoning, analysts suggest valuation have become priced for perfection, leading to profit taking. In contrast, interestingly, smaller companies outperform, with the Russell 2000 hitting a record closing high even as the broader S&P 500 fell. Mixed bank earnings, number two. The start of the fourth quarter earnings season has been bumpy for the financial sector. Wells Fargo fell over 4%, missing profit and revenue. Bank of America dropped despite beating profit expectation as investors worry about rising operational costs and worsening macro outlook. Citigroup also slid as executives tempered expectations regarding their ongoing restructuring and expense reduction. So, and last, well, not the last one. Number three, number three, economic data. Good news is bad news. Fresh data showed that retail sales grew faster than expected, and wholesale inflation (PPI) picked up slightly due to energy cost. While a stronger consumer is usually good, and when we say consumer here, it's the United States of America consumers. Usually good is usually good. Hotter economic data often leads to fears that the Federal Reserve will keep interest rates higher for longer to ensure inflation stays in check. Fed officials, including Kashkari and Bostic, have signaled that the fight against inflation isn't over, and cooling isn't over. Cooling hopes for aggressive rate cuts in the immediate future. And of course, geopolitics, number four. There's ongoing unrest in Iran and concerns regarding a potential Supreme Court ruling on tariffs, which could impact retail and import heavy companies, added a layer of caution to the trading day. So there you go. Plus the fact that Trump is creating his usual noise. But with that, I think gold also went up uh, during trading day, and that's a good sign. So if we check on, yeah, it went up like a little, around just above 6,640, but now it's gone back to 4,603 and moving. So basically that's it for my update, and it's my portfolio is still Anglo Gold, Sibanye, Stillwater, Silver ETF, SLV, SanDisk, Seagate, and Western Digital. So a little bit of a drastic move uh, by silver. It's gone down almost 6%. Okay, so that's my update today of my portfolio and also the stock market. Thank you very much for watching.